up, everybody? Today we are installing some gauges on the car. We're at my mom's house because my house that I'm moving to is not ready yet. There's the U-Haul with all my crap in it. My grill chilling out here. But yeah, so we're about to put these in because they just came in and I got a day or two to mess around. So there's the boost gauge. These are Glowshift. It's about 200 bucks for the set for AFR and boost. So there's that guy, just a couple wires, and then the vacuum source, and then AFR gauge, and then the little block for it, and the sensor and sensor wiring there. So we're gonna go ahead and get the sensor in first down on the exhaust, and then we're gonna get all that routed in there, and then everything else other than this will all stay under the dash and be tucked away in there. So we're gonna start with the sensor first and then figure out where everything's gonna go. All right, so we're de-pinning this connector here so that we can fit it through a hole I have in the firewall already. This is the wire coming from the O2 sensor, but so we're just gonna get this de-pinned real quick, and then we can feed the wires through and then pin it back whenever it gets through. But we're just hanging out inside right now. Whoa, Connor watching Mr. Carter hanging out. We're in here watching him for a minute while the old lady is in there cooking some food up. So let's get to unpinning. So there it is, de-pinned, and then we'll probably just tape them together and then feed them back to you. Got some deviled egg action here. Water's out here working away. No? He was. Oh, there he is over here. Chilling with Casey and Tevin. Thought he was over here working on the car. Brought some deviled eggs. I'm gonna keep these motherfuckers for me now. We got the sensor wire ran down through our little hole up in there, and so we need to get the sensor wire up here and plugged in. Then I need to go under there, put the pins back into the connector, and we'll be ready for some more wires. Alright, so we've got our O2 sensor wire going through there, and we've also got our hose right here for the boost gauge tapped into the boost controller right there. So now that's all ran in there, and then we got the controller mounted back up. We took this off to get down in there. So now that's mounted back up. Now we can go in and start wiring. Alright, so we've got the AFR wired up and wires ran. It's not finished mounted or anything. We've got the we've got the vacuum line hooked up to the boost gauge. We don't have it wired yet, but I was able to grab all the wires I needed from the head unit for it. So you had a key on, you had a constant battery source, you had a ground, and you also had a lighting switch, a headlight switch, so that at nighttime the gauge will dim down about 30% is what it says. And I was able to get all of that off of the head unit back in there. If you have an aftermarket unit on your pigtail back there, it'll say battery will be constant, accessory will be key on. Check all of this, of course. And then ill is illuminated. That was the headlight on wire, and then there's a ground as well, and I tied all those in. And then whenever I get to mounting these, I'm ordering the bezel that mounts it, one here and one there. And once I get that mounted, I will wire these wires up to the harness for this, to the power harness for this guy, because it's got the that little junction block and control box everything runs to. So whenever we get this finished mounted, I'll wire this to the power harness of this, so it's all one nice easy package, and it'll all be right back up in there. But for now, I got one sitting in the cup holder, one sitting in the change, and just some wires hanging out right here. But we'll get all that situated. So, but we are gonna test it out. The keys are already in here. So key on, It shows it warming up. It says it takes about 30 seconds, and then it's actually warming the sensor up right now. Let's see here. Vacuum gauge is showing vacuum. Give this a second, and it'll start showing showing a reading here as well. It's showing about 15.
Fuck.
Who
Because
is?
he's what he is, and he's taking more pride in it than ever before.
The devil?
The devil.
What'd you say? Don't make wishes, make
The
hope.
devil makes wishes, but staying hopeful is the goal now. Stay hopeful. If not,
All right.
it's your fault.
Finish off the rest of that
If-
bottle and we'll get back to that.
If not, it's your fault.
For a test. And that's what the trip says.
666. It looked like it hit about 6, the top of it. Yeah. What was your AFR? Were you even paying attention?
I didn't look. Hopefully, damn, that didn't pick up nothing.
The camera?
Yeah.
No, your fucking thing's right in the way. I'll have to be up here if I want to get that.
Well, hell, get it real quick.
Alright.
I'm gonna get past this little construction here, actually.
Yeah.
So here's the gauges all mounted up on some cheap O'Reilly mounts for now. But this is what I'm going to put them on until I can get that nice bezel to go around the gauge cluster and everything. But we're just going to stick it on there with some 3M double-sided tape, and we are going to do it probably right in here next to the steering wheel, and then the other one on this side probably somewhere like right there, just for now until I get the nice bezel ordered to put them down in there in the gauge cluster area. Alright guys, so taking it for a drive. It looks a little ghetto right now, and I know, but we're just testing it out. This is temporary until we get the bezel in. So we're all mounted up and everything looks to be working. Got the boost switch all rigged up. Turn the boost up. That right there, the solenoid's turned on. That's off. Everything's looking pretty good so far. We got the boost solenoid turned up 10 clicks on the high side, so we'll see if that makes any difference in the amount of boost we're getting. If not, yeah, if not, we've got a boost leak issue or exhaust leak issue somewhere, probably not letting it build up. We could also try putting another spring in it too. Right there is not even getting into any boost yet. This cam is killing it. That was holding right about 5. Yep, so that's the boost solenoid where it's at, just on wastegate. That's what we were running at the track and everything. So now we're gonna flip this guy on.
See if we can't get a little more poundage.
Yeah. Little poundage. And I hope the GoPro can pick up both these gauges at one time, because I want to see AFRs and all that all in the replay. Seemed like it picked up a little bit.
That's what we see from this side of the car.
Yeah, it looked like it got up to maybe 7 or 8 pounds, possibly. We'll do another one though.
All right, get back to the street.
Yeah.
Little street down there in Mexico.
And then it should show a time.
Smart thinking.
But yeah, so we're up 17 clicks on the boost controller. So hopefully this does something. We're gonna go slow here for a second, watch for these cars to go by. But I'm gonna get the GoPro right up on this guy. Connor, you watch this and see if you can see it too. Keep an eye on the FRs. Switch wasn't on. Damn it. Alright, well, fucking 5th pass on the street. Let's do this. That's how it goes.
Forgetful, that's for sure.
That's how it goes. We'll turn around. This is the entrance to the neighborhood. We'll turn around and just hit from this stop sign real quick. First gear pull will tell us if we're getting any more boost.
You can go down to Castle, turn around too.
Yeah. Make sure we're not getting hot or anything. We're looking good.
The same 7 dude watch it be like, wow.
Yeah, we're about to freaking.
That'd be so funny.
Yeah.
Hopefully it went up a little bit.
Yo, 17 clicks.
Boost leak or whatever, you know what I mean?
Well, if so, we'll just hook up. I'll freaking borrow a vape from somebody and cap off the hot, cold side.
Yeah.
Just blow a bunch of smoke in it, see if any smoke comes out of anywhere.
Oh shit.
Alright, so 17 clicks on this thing hasn't done nothing. But then again, it's not very high off of there. So I'm gonna put it all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. But like, look, there's not like a height, there's a little height difference. But like that should be opening up a little airway, I think, to bleed off the pressure.
Dude, it might be one that's not,
You snapping at me?
Just click that 30 times.
I just clicked that 30 times.
Dude, now we need to go try it.
Yeah.
We're gonna stick it.
Huh?
Kato's walking down.
Yeah.
Casey?
Puppos! Come on.
I let her leave out when I was walking.
It's my little brother's bike. He's off at basic training right now. Good old Harley 48. Got the big old thick front tire like the back tire. I guess he sold off all his other toys. Yeah, the Bobcat. Got that at my grandpa's. I guess he sold all his other toys. He normally got a bunch of dirt bikes, little bike lift right here.
Brothers Harley.
I don't know what his YouTube channel is, or I'd shout him out. He don't post very much though.
He never shouted us out.
Yeah. But so the plan on the car is, since I have that 90-degree fitting, I need to change on the bottom of the turbo. While I'm under there, go ahead and pull the wastegate off, and we're going to put a different spring in it. And if that doesn't change boost level, we know for a fact that we've got some type of boost leak or something. But to the people of the world.
People of the world.
But yeah, so we're about to get cracking on this thing. Tell the people who you are.
I am a child of God. Yeah. Self-explanatory.
Where'd you get that shirt?
I swear I got it from you guys. Like, my mom got it for me probably right after I got out of high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I had it forever.
I haven't had that shirt like forever. That's why.
That's where she Hey.
So that's it for today, because we're getting stormy.
Hell out of my face.
And it's getting late. We got some storms coming.
Raining, rain.
So that's where we're gonna cut it off for today. Yeah, so next video will be getting that fitting on the turbo and putting the wastegate in, wastegate spring in it to get some more boost and shredding it.
Hey.